Hello, hello everyone.
Hey, hey,
How are
hey,
we
hey,
doing?
hey, hey, hey. Hello, everyone. This is Timor-ensinck, and what a great way to start a recording. You were gonna steal my intro, weren't you?
Oh no, I was actually just gonna stop there. So
Oh. Okay. Um. Anyways, this is going to be bk2, part16. I'm here with Vox as always. But in the last part, we played stage 14, in which we went to save Electron, if that's quickly, like, if that's said quickly. I don't know if that's said quickly. And we entered the town, and this person called Bido introduced himself. Basically, he's apparently very good with technology and stuff. And we had to go and destroy a few generators in the first level, so it wasn't too bad. And then some was talking about, like, the people were talking about, like, the death count, so, like, there were 26, then 12 injured, and then someone else said there were only, like, 300 people in the town, like, population was only 300, so, yeah. And so if things were to continue like this, it would be really bad, which of course is the case. But then in 14.2, well, it was interesting because, well, we had to destroy a generator, but to do that we had to push a gun battery to it, which was interesting, so it could shoot at him. So we did that, and then battery flew away, and then Biddle explained that it was supposed to be originally flying away when all citizens were killed, but he hacked it so that it would fly away if all targets were killed, if all the enemies were killed. So yeah, that was interesting. And then 14.3, we saw a battery, but then Bill was like, I was like, is the battery like that dangerous? Something, and then Bill was like, well, look at what it's doing. And then I was like, oh no, it's shooting at laser machines now. And I had to destroy the laser machines that was, you know, that were like coming at me. But that level was really entertaining because I did not have any grenades left. So I had to use the arrow shot, and I pretty much almost used up all my arrows. It was absolutely insane. And I think I died like once or twice while doing it. And then 14.4, we read that, but it flew away again, and it disappeared. And then in 14.4, Bido was like, this is the worst. And I forget what else happened. But, basically, we had to destroy 3 generators. One was on the ground. One was in the air, and one was also on the ground. And I didn't have any grenades for that either, or I might have, I can't remember. But I did die a few times because there was a gun battery, and I didn't know what to do with it, so I got blasted to death. A few times. But I managed to make it, and I still don't know how that stage, like, actually works. So, yeah. And I got the other, which was on the left-hand side, which fired an attack of 500 and a range of 35, but I didn't get the Kenju, which I now know that the Kenju has an attack of 100 and a range of 20, and it can penetrate, which is interesting. The anti-aircraft from the pistol and Sky Machine Gun both have an attack of 120 and a range of 40. It's just that Sky Machine Gun is faster, if I haven't said it already. And I also found out, I just remembered that the Laser Machine Gun has an attack of 50 and a range of 40 and 30 shots before it can reload. So it's not... it is... not really useful at all. I wouldn't say so. If you have the yo-yo, it is pretty much useless. But we're gonna replay 14.4, but let's check volumes because I don't know what's going on. Do I have 2 windows open? What the hell?
16, 23, 27, 28, 20, 30, 7 side volume, warp, FedEx, fire 5, 7 side off, system, volume, war, system, 7 first, group, toolbar,
I'll
LC,
check
system,
that.
LC, DPA, handle, rating, first order, bk2, Starbox, LC, system, Timor, LC, first order, bk, Star, LC,
Oh yeah, I do.
question mark, 6
Oh.
LC, still drop.
So I do have two bk2 windows open. Okay, if someone's had two of them open.
Continue, loading system.
Self-win inconvenience.
Continue, loading system, no data. 1:14 more 2025, February 1, Saturday, 9 hours, 34 minutes, 54 seconds, 232.
Alright, anyway, let's continue.
Data Timor, playtime 16 hours, 56 minutes,
And
30
get to Kenju.
Stage 15, this mountain called Flame Mountain. Stage 14, Electron.
That's the next stage, we're not gonna do that yet.
Stage selection, 14, Southeast final bulkhead
I
area.
also now have 2000 HP or 2001 HP instead of 1000. And I also bought 50 pieces of light, which, if you don't remember, was still 500 HP each. So we're pretty much set. I also bought a bunch of ammo, which let me sort that off real quick if I didn't sort the item.
This final bulkhead area, Timor, rush.
Alright. Let's sort it off real quick.
Selection list. 40 evil fish scales. It is a logbook with English words that seems such as having one mysterious amethyst ring. One item detector. Just walk over an item and it will pick it up.
Oh yeah! Wait,
180 slide arrows,
I can turn it off here.
It's literally lump. Charger X1, charging attack. 1060 soft point rounds, highly lethal ammunition. 249 large Pachinko balls, each of them 600 rounds of 9mm ammunition for pistols.
So I've got a bunch of
7 pieces of paper with the alphabet.
ammo.
6 buttons, charge lump of iron. It's literally 180 slide arrows, one item detector. Just walk over an item and it will pick it up. You can turn it on and off with control Y.
So yeah, all these items have different descriptions, like these detailed descriptions when you press enter on them. Of course, I'm not going to be sitting here going for all of them. Well, I might do that in like one episode just for the hell of it, but yeah, it would be sort of interesting, but it would also be really hard because the one problem is with viewing them is that but it's why I'm gonna get back on the computer because I was doing something. Is that when you view one of them, it will go back to the data menu or to the level that you were playing, which means that you would have to constantly refocus on which one you were on, and it's just annoying. And I wish that worked better, like it worked in a different way, but unfortunately it doesn't. So yeah, this level with 2000 HP is gonna be much easier. Anyways, let's do it. I'm gonna turn the item detector on. That means it's on. The thin means it's on, and thin means it's off. So I'm not having to press enter anymore.
Time on position 41 by 3 roll points. You will locate. 3 roll points on this position 15 by 1. Laser machine position. You will locate. Steer 3 position 9. Pistol bullet position 17 by 1. Steer 3 position. Summon this position. 3 roll point position. Summon this position 11 by 0. You will locate. Pistol bullet position 25 by 0. Flying lower position 100. Surveillance robot position 154. Refueler position 100. 3 roll points. 3 roll points. Rapid position 100. Summon this position 200 by 0.
We'll destroy you last generator. God.
2001.
This one has like the colors out of the yo-yo, correct? Like you can
Yep.
see them in the object viewer.
Surveillance open. Regional position. Missile opposition.
No, you just see flying yo-yo.
Oh, okay, is that bk3 that I'm thinking of? Or...
Yeah. That's bk3.
Evil point.
Wait, leave that, because then you'll be able to... Oh wait, you've already got the right side.
He was gonna come anyway, so why bother?
Oh, true.
Laser machine position 156 height. Euro location 157 laser. Time bomb position 149. Time bomb position.
So yeah, I'm just... So it's very useful.
Evil point.
Let's see. The stage15 on Bucket doesn't penetrate, so... This game is quite loud though.
606.
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
Maybe you can blow it up with the yo-yo.
Location 100. Euro location 142 IQ. Euro location 144 IQ. Euro.
Not worth it. My opinion. I really like the music in it though, that's why I have it so high up, though it does make it a bit hard to play. But you know. I would be a lot better if the music were to be turned down, but I really like the music, so you know.
Oh, just wait for the Spotted 2 track from bk3. That track is really long.
What's
The one where you have to survive the silver security card and the gold security card.
oh god.
That track is so loud.
Oh god. Well, I mean, because you've been spotted, so it makes sense, but...
Euro position 170 IQ. Euro location 193 IQ.
What does this one take? That's stuff, I'm gonna do that.
Pistol bolt position 156. Reroll point position. Reroll point position. Go optic sword burst. Pistol bolt position. Euro location 180.
I'll do it this one. Alright. This is gonna be a bit tricky.
Reroll point position 0. Reroll point position 0 by 0.
What? No. How did I not know those were there? Okay. Well, let's go and get those. That footstep noise is so weird. Like that mic popping.
Doesn't it also happen with the metal footsteps? I can't remember.
No. Alright. Both those are picked up. Now we go back. Wait,
Well, once you get the water plane launcher, then you won't have to worry about it. You can just make a new step sound.
oh god, yeah. That thing, I'm gonna explain the huge, like, hilariousness with that thing, but also the bugs, because it is very annoying to play with.
Number of objects. One current position 101.
Also, that's sort of a spoiler because I was considered a weapon in this part, but... Well, it's like the Sky ones, we know how annoying it is to use, but... This game's stereo, by the way, is wide. Like, you can hear things from very far away, which is very nice.
You could probably shoot this thing twice with the Sky machine gun and then switch over, but
Nah,
better not to risk it, yeah.
because you get THP.
Nope.
By the way,
The Skylance does how much damage?
150.
Oh, so it does more regardless.
But it has a range of 0, so I want to be careful. Yeah. By the way, bk3, just as, like, for your notice, has no weapons like this. I mean, weapons where you stand at the edges of levels, which I think is a very welcome change. Because it is very tedious. So I like it. I like that he changed that. But bk3 has some really interesting ways of doing it.
Like that dial.
Come on! Oh, I think. Oh god. What the fuck? Oh my god! What the? No!
5 minutes. 50 pieces of 1949 rice balls recovered 20 HP.
Okay.
There is currently nothing in this field.
Yes!
Timor-2. Thank you. Select the stage.
We got to Kenju. With a little bit of trouble. It was just kind of luck. But we got it nonetheless. And this weapon is quite interesting. I quite like it. It has a range of 20 and an attack of 100. And it penetrates as well. Which is kind of cool. It's not a great weapon, but it's still, you know, a weapon nonetheless.
Stage 15. Death Mountain called Flame Mountain.
So, you know. And you want all the weapons, at least most of the weapons you can get. Alright, let's go and start stage 15.
Stage selection. 15-1. Climb.
15-1. Climb. Let me see how does that. Let me see. How does that translate? With AI translate.
15-1. Climb. Translation result. Climb 15-1. Land. LC still live AOU.
Okay, yeah.
Stage 15. Death Mountain called. Translation disabled.
So it is
Translation
climb.
disabled. Stage selection. 15-1. Climb.
Down.
First forward. Barrel 1. First forward. Pause the button. Stop button. Add the button.
Okay.
LC still live AOU. 15-1. Climb. Timor, here it comes. The ground collapsing.
Yep, here it comes. The collapsing ground. I think.
Translation Timor, here it comes. The ground collapsing. Land. LC still live AOU. TPA. Disabled automatic clipboard. Translation disabled.
Oh yeah.
Enabled automatic clipboard.
I
Translation enabled.
made my
Video, this
game
time,
up
sound is
with the
different when you two steps ahead,
clipboard.
when you one step- This time the sound is different when you 2 steps ahead and when he's 1 step ahead.
Right, so I can just use AI translate if I need.
Of course, stepping on the collapsing ground will result in instant death, so be careful.
What this new item is is it allows you to translate, stuff that's on the clipboard with, a few AI models like Gemini, Llama, and OpenAI. I'm using Gemini at the moment. And they use the free API, which has up to like 30,000 characters, which is actually really not bad. So if a sentence is really mangled, I can always use AI translate.
Of course, stepping on the collapsing ground will result in instant death, so be careful.
Because my game is outputting to the clipboard and I'm using autoclip to read it. So
When the collapsing ground is 2 steps away.
So that's why it's auto, like, you know, that's why it's auto reading because I enabled autoclip to automatically read the clipboard for me. That's what
It
it,
sounds like this.
because that's what it does.
So 1 step forward.
One step ahead.
That sounds a bit dangerous.
Yep, definitely sounds a bit dangerous.
If you step in.
You die.
Be careful because this is what happens.
Yep.
Timor-O is the cannon.
Yep, there are gun batteries. Alright, so in this
Object information.
stage,
Total number of objects. 30 at current position 0. Collapsing ground position 7 by 0.
we've got collapsing grounds.
Collapsing ground position 13 by 0.
And what we're gonna do is let's translate.
Total number collapsing ground position. Translation ground collapsing location 7 by 0. LC
Okay.
still live AOU TPA right collapsing ground position.
It doesn't make enough context.
Total number of collapsing ground location 21 by
Alright.
collapsing ground position 25 by 0.
Let's go to the right and imagine these like pits. Because when you're 1 step away, it makes that noise. 2 steps away, it makes that noise. When you're 1 step away, it makes that noise, and after that you'll want to jump.
Total number of objects 30 at current position.
Basically,
Collapsing
they're
ground position
pits.
7 by 0. Collapsing ground position 13 by 0.
And the easiest way I found to clear stages is by actually holding up and right. You have to do this really quickly. but it does ensure that you'll get over the ground, like over the pit or ground, collapsing ground, but you will not be like one step away from another one, because there are times when there can be a collapsing ground right like after another one, and it makes sure that you're on the first square of that one instead of being on the second square, which yeah, because it also makes the second step noise when you jump over it. So if you're holding control right and there's one right next to it, you won't know that, and you could easily fall. So yeah, there we go.
Object information, total number of objects, 38 current
Of
position.
course, you want to make sure
Position 750.
That you
That
do hold
you're
it
up-
quickly enough.
you want to make sure that your up arrow registers in the first place.
Yeah, that too.
Object in collecting ground position 1350.
Though it
Collecting ground position 750.
registers more often when you're standing still. I've never had it like not register in these stages. There we go.
Collecting ground position 1350. Collecting ground
So
position
you
1350.
kind of explained it, but to make it simpler, there's never going to be a pit that's more than one tile wide.
No.
Never.
Nope. But do not think these things are not annoying. Oh god, they are. I've died in these stages before. Do you hold control while playing this, or do you just hold right?
When I played, I did hold control, but I think I might have I think I always held control.
Alright, now, you could just laser machine gun here, but I'm gonna use the yo-yo because the yo-yo is much easier to do things with. It takes 6 hits. So you could just use the laser machine
Object
gun
information, total number
here,
of objects, 38 current position 22.
but
Collecting ground position 2550.
Do you know if the jump glitch applies to these stages? I don't remember.
no, I don't think so.
Object
But
information, total number of objects, 38 current position 26.
you do want to hold it right quickly enough. Now what's good is that the object menu is, like, it's focused on total objects, but it's always focused on what's next.
Collecting ground location 2950.
So it always goes to what's next, so I can see what's ahead of me. Easily. Jump! Oh, that's a bit loud.
Object information, total number of objects, 38 current position 30. Collecting ground position 3550.
But yeah, always check what's ahead of you. Always. And this stage is
Object
long.
information, total number of objects, 38 current position 36. Collecting ground position 4050. Collecting ground position 250.
I think in this stage, 15...
I think it might be the edge, so it might be uncomputable. Oh crap, if it is.
Collecting ground location 2950. Collecting ground position 3550.
That's gonna be a death for me.
Collecting ground position 4050.
Because
Object information, total number of objects, 38 current position 36.
if that's the case, because sometimes these just can
10 gold point position 44.
make
Collecting ground position 48.
broken ground at the end of them, which makes them uncompletable. Let me tell you now, detective,
10 gold point.
with Control I. Oh, I sort 3 of them.
I think this stage you can use the cheat, right? The
Yes.
glide cheat?
Yes.
Collecting ground position 53.
But
Collecting ground position 48.
I won't do that.
No. Also, gold can spawn inside of pits.
Yep, it can.
10 gold point position 57. Collecting ground position 53. Collecting ground position 58.
So, unless you want to die and not actually get it,
10 gold point position 63.
I'll explain about that cheat much later. I might even do it. I might even use it in this walkthrough. Because I want to clear the infamous stage the correct way. With like,
10 gold point.
in that stage, people use that cheat all the time, but I'm not gonna be using that. We're just not trying to. And there is
there
no
is
walkthrough
one weapon
I
that
know.
moves you on the grid, and it's got a bug. And I'm sure he'll showcase that when we get there.
Yes, I will show that weapon.
Collecting ground position 74.
Yes. So I don't want to get most of the weapons that you can before beating the game.
Object information, total number of objects, 35 current position 73. 10 gold point position 8150. Collecting ground position 8250.
Technically, I would need to check ahead,
Ground position 8850.
but But yeah, if you step one step wrong, you die and you redo the entire stage.
Collapsing ground position 92 0.
So. See, like that how there was one like right next to me? Yeah. If you would have held control, you probably would have landed at the second step, so you would have had to look with your object locator to see, okay, I'm at the second step, so it's right next to me. Which is why I only hold the right arrow when playing these, but that is a bit more risky because you want to do it quickly and do it quick enough.
Collapsing ground position 99
So, yeah, like I said, so.
Collapsing ground position 108 0.
But I still look what's ahead of me.
Goal point position 116 0. Collapsing ground position 118 0. Object input. Collapsing ground position 125 0. Collapsing ground position 125 0. Object. Goal point position 130 Collapsing ground position 125 10. Collapsing ground position 133 0.
Okay.
Goal point. Collapsing ground location 137 Collapsing ground position 133 0. Collapsing ground position 143 Collapsing ground battery position 181 Collapsing ground location 193 battery position 194 Collapsing ground position 200 0.
2 batteries.
Object information total number of objects 32 current position 132 Collapsing ground location 137 0. Collapsing ground position 133 0.
Be very careful. Go slowly. Do not speed like this. See? That, when you would have held control, you could have jumped into and died. Definitely. Remember, because I remember seeing that in a playthrough multiple times, so... Yeah. Don't play this with holding. Well, we got the batteries. We destroyed them.
Goal point position 181 Goal point. Collapsing ground location 193 0.
Yep.
Goal point position
Right in the pit.
Collapsing ground position 200 0.
Oh. Let's see. Let's just kill me.
Keep it up.
No, it does not. Good.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Functionality mode, no mountain climbing, let's survive the levels.
So I had to jump and hold the right arrow to get to the end of the stage, otherwise it wouldn't have let me.
Functionality mode, no mountain climbing, let's survive the levels.
Because I don't think it would.
Functionality mode, no mountain climbing, let's survive the levels.
Yep. And I still died, so I don't think I made it. Nope.
Avoid disappearing to the valley, leaving behind the fade stream.
Wait, let's see. What does it register? Let me see.
Select the stage. Stage 15, stage selection.
Nope.
Timor-ensinck.
Nope.
Battery position 191 0.
Alright. Okay. At least we got it.
I wonder.
Oh!
I wonder if you'd used control at the very end there, maybe it would have let you pass.
No.
Collecting round position
it
18 by 0.
triggers at the end of the
Battery
stage.
position
Yeah.
17 by 0.
So if you get
Collection list.
the layout that's at the end of the stage, you're screwed. So if my 200 squares, I don't know how many squares are wide, so let's get a round number to end, like when I actually like stop it.
Collecting round position 7 by 0.
Sorry about
Collecting round position 3 by 0.
that, guys. But
Object information total number of objects 40 current position 4. Object collection round position 18 by 0.
I couldn't do anything about that. Oh.
Set ball point. Set ball collecting round. Collecting round. Collecting round. Collecting round battery position 65 by 0. Object information set ball point position 22 by 0. Collecting round position 18 by 0.
What?
Set ball point. Collecting set ball point position 23 by 0. Object information total number of objects 39 current position 23. Set ball point.
For some reason, didn't detect those. There are sometimes where
Object collecting round position 30 by 0.
the undetected won't detect something.
Collecting round position 25 by 0. Total objects 38 current position 24.
It's rare, but it can happen, especially in these stages.
Collecting round position 33 by 0. Collecting round position 30 by 0. Collecting round position 33 by 0. Object information total number of objects 38 current position 31. Collecting round position 37 by 0. Collecting round position 33 by 0. Object information total number of objects 38 current position 34. Object information collecting round position 43 by 0. Collecting round
Yeah,
position
be
37 by
very
0.
careful.
Collecting round. Set ball point collecting round. Battery position 87 by 0.
Right.
Object information total number of objects 38 current position 42. Collecting round position 51 by 0. Collecting round position 43 by 0. Collecting round location 57 by 0. Collecting round position 51 by 0. Object information total number of objects 38 current position 56. Object collecting round position 61 by 0. Object collecting round position 61 by 0. Collecting round location 57 by 0. Set ball point position 65 by 0. Set ball point position 65 by 0. Set ball point.
Nice.
Collecting round position 69 by 0. Collecting round position 78 by 0. Collecting round position. Set ball. Collecting. Battery position 108 by 0.
Right.
Object information total number of objects 37 current position 68. Collecting round position 78 by 0. Collecting round position 69 by 0. Collecting round position 85 by 10 ball points. Collecting round 10 ball. Collect. Battery position 153 by battery position 156 by 0. Object information.
Yeah.
Collecting round position 85 by 0. Collecting round position 78 by 0. Object information total number of objects 37 current position 77.
Oh. Oh. Object at 10 ball point position 87 by 0. Collecting round position 85 by 0. 10 ball collecting round position 96 by 0. Collecting round position 106 by 0. Collect 10 ball point position 87 by 0. Collecting round position 85 by 0. Collecting round position 85 by 0. 10 ball point position 87 by 10 ball point. Oh. Okay. Okay. Sorry for the cooking, guys. I'm going to come in real quick. So.
Collecting round position 106 by 0. Collecting round position 96 by 0.
Let's see.
Up 10 ball point position 108 by 0. Collecting round position 106 by 0. 10 ball collecting round position 112 by 0. Collecting round location 117 by collecting round position 124 by collecting round position 130 by 0. Collecting round position 140 by 0. Collecting round position 149 by battery position 153 by 0.
I still love how I died
Object
just at the
information
end
total
of the
number of objects
level.
36 current position 105. 10 ball point position 108 by 0. Collecting round position 106 by 0.
Yeah, it's pretty amusing that it gives the end of level dialogue and then you still die.
10 ball point.
Yeah.
Up collecting round position 112 by 0.
I've never seen that before.
But it can happen.
Collecting ground location 117 by 0.
Well, it's about a game design for this game. It's still remains to this day.
Collecting ground location 117 by 0.
That would be an easy fix to the code as well.
I don't know how easy it would be. We don't know the code base of this game, so.
Collecting ground position 130 by
We
0.
don't know how
Collecting ground
it
position
was
124 by 0.
coded, so it might not be able to be fixed.
Collecting ground position 140 by 0.
Except for my pup is able to, though, but, you know.
Collecting ground position 167 by 0. Object information total number of objects 35 current position 129. Collecting ground position 140 by 0. Collecting ground position 130 by 0. Collecting tempo point collecting ground battery position 167 collecting ground battery position 182 by collecting battery position 188 by collecting ground collecting collecting ground position 149 by collecting ground position 140 by 0. Collecting ground position 149 by 0. Total objects 35 current location 139. Tempo point position 150 collecting ground position 140 tempo point collecting ground position 159 by collecting ground tempo point position 167 collecting ground tempo point position 182 by collecting ground battery position 188 by collecting ground location collecting ground position 204 by 0 collecting ground location 197 by 0 collecting ground location 193 by 0
Okay, yeah,
collecting ground location
won't.
197 by object information total number of objects 35 current position 148
Okay.
tempo point position 153 by 0 collecting ground position 149 by 0 tempo point collecting ground tempo point tempo point position 182 by 0 collecting ground tempo point position 188 by 0
Wait, how are they losing
object information total number of
health?
objects 33 current position 158
What?
collecting ground position 165
I think your yo-yo was able to get to the 188
159
line.
by 0 collecting ground position 159 by 0
Maybe.
object information total number of objects 33 current position 158 collecting ground position 165 collecting ground position 159 by 0 tempo point position 167 by collecting ground position 165 by 0 collecting ground position 165 by 0 tempo point position 167 by 0 collecting ground position 168 by 0 tempo point object information total number of objects 32 current position 167 collecting ground position 178 by 0 collecting ground position 168 by 0 object in collecting ground position 178 by
I
0 collecting ground position
almost
168
killed
by 0
myself there. But luckily I made it.
tempo point position 182 by 0 collecting ground position 178 by
Also,
0
I'm tapping the arrow keys constantly.
tempo point
While playing these.
tempo point position 188 by 0 collecting ground location 186 by 0 tempo collecting ground location 193 by 0 tempo point collecting ground location 197 by 0 collecting ground location 193 by 0 object information total number of objects 30 current position 192 object information total number of objects 30 current position 198 keep it up
There we go. There.
functionality mode no mountain climbing let's survive the levels select the stage
Now we actually got
stage
it.
15 this mountain called Flame Mountain stage selection 15-2 the footing is 4
15-2, the footing is poor. Now, 15-1 and 15-3 are randomly generated. 15-2, however, is not. So, it's an interesting thing that people probably already know.
Oh, do you have what you need for the thing? I don't think you do.
What do you mean?
Speed drink.
Oh, crap, no I don't.
select the stage plan stage 7 route stage selection
I'm going
hit the doors
to buy a speed drink real quick. Thanks for reminding me.
I currently have 13 select item to purchase killer mass 4 boomerang gold speed question mark green gold point 30
We're gonna buy
select quantity
1 or 2. I'll buy 2 just in case.
1 is good enough, but 2, yeah, just to be safe.
select item to purchase
Just to be safe.
return well that's all for now I'm around here now so feel free to follow me anytime select the stage 15 this mountain called Flame Mountain
Let's go and do 15-2.
stage selection 15-2 the footing is 4
The footing is poor.
Timor I knew something was going to happen but it did translation I thought something like this would happen eventually but it finally came land Kelsey's still live object right in front of me is the 5th generation of UFO
That was AI translate.
Translation 5 of us are right in front of me. Land. LC still live. Oh no, I'm stuck between cliffs and I only have 5 squares to move. Translation remote. I'm trapped between cliffs and only have a 5 square movement range. Land. LC still live.
So yeah, some of these things that might actually translate with AI Translate and AI Translate, just so different. Because it's fairly quick and doesn't require too much knowledge. Alright.
Object information, total number of objects, select current position 5.
Yep, we can only move.
Collecting round position 8 by 0. Collecting round object, oh no, I'm stuck between collecting round position 7 by 0. Collecting round position 1 by 0.
5 squares.
Collecting round position 0 by 0.
And we have 5 UFOs.
UFO position minus 28 by 2. UFO position minus 28 by 2.
And now they're off screen.
UFO position minus 29 by 2. UFO position minus 29 by 2.
But they're gonna come quickly to us.
UFO position minus 29 by 2. Total number of UFO collecting round position 1 by 0. Collecting round position 7 by 0. Collecting round position 8 by 0.
But
collecting round position 9 by 0.
we've got 3 of these in a row. However, at 10 we have got
Grenade launcher position 10 by 0.
Grenade launcher. However, that's not the correct name, but it's a new weapon. However, you might be thinking, how do we get to that? Because there are like 3 broken grounds
Object information, total number of objects, select current position 5.
right in front of
Collecting
us.
round position 8 by 0. Collecting round position 7 by 0. Collecting round position 1 by 0.
One more step. That's
Object
right
information,
in
total number of
front of
objects,
us.
select current position 6.
Well, the way to do this is to use a speed drink from your items menu if you have any, with I believe spot 1, that's what I was talking about, and then hold control and right while you're jumping. And that legit, that's the only way. You have to hold control and right. And you can just live without getting this weapon, but this weapon is extremely useful. It's got a few downsides to it, but it's extremely useful. So get it if you can, but you don't have to. We have to destroy 5 UFOs. So yeah, let's go and get the weapon. Use speed drink. Let's go and get it, if I can.
2 speed question mark brings increases sprint speed for 30 seconds. Object information, total number of objects, select current position 6. Object information, total number of objects, select current position 10. Water plane launcher. Select list. Water plane launcher, this is already.
Water plane launcher.
Translation water plane launcher, 1 PC, that's all. Land. LC still live, AOUTBA, select list. Water plane launcher, this is already. Laser machine gun with unlimited ammo.
Now, I guess you technically could fight them from square 10 if you really wanted to.
Yes, you can. That's what I'm going to do. That's why I bought the second speed drink.
Collecting round position 8 by 0. Collecting round position 9 by 0. Collecting round position 7 by 0.
Now,
Collecting round position 1 by 0.
I could jump, but yeah.
Object
Alright,
information,
let's
total
go
number of
and
objects, center
kill this
position.
thing.
Object information, total number of objects, 5 current. Collecting round. Total number of objects, 5
And we're
current.
done.
681, 2001. Submenu.
I got wrecked though.
Item. Status display. Status. HP colon 600.
That's okay.
Submenu.
Well, you have the Sky Machine Gun, which... yeah.
Yeah, that thing is
If you had
Alright, let's go up.
if you had the Air Mini Pistol instead,
Timor, alright, let's go up.
this would be a lot harder.
Oh yeah, it would be.
Timor, alright, let's go up. Select the stage. Stage 15, Death Mountain called Flame Mountain. Stage selection. 15-3, go further up.
15-3, go further up. Let's play 5 UFOs. Now we're gonna get a new enemy type.
Timor, hey, there's a little devil. You know, my invention has been misused again.
Yep, remember
Translation result, my invention has been misused again. Land. LC still live, Neo, Submenu.
remember the little devils from bk1? Well, now they're here. And the little devils, basically what to do is they walk when on the same square as you, very slowly by the way, when on the same square as you, they hit you with a punch, which is actually a certain percentage of your HP damage. I'm not sure how much percent it takes off, but it's a percentage, it's not an actual value, which is very interesting. They don't have too much HP though, so you can just pretty much use anything on them. So I'm just gonna use the yo-yo. And they drop potions. And when you pick these potions up, your HP will restore. But be careful, because enemies can pick these up too. Now,
And you can destroy them, I think.
you can
right?
destroy them too. I think, I'm not sure though, but I think you can destroy
Yeah,
them.
you can.
And
These enemies are easy
If-
when it's
if
one of them, but if they're in a swarm, that's when it's...
yeah, I was just gonna
bad.
talk about that. Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna
okay.
talk about that, but before I was gonna talk about that, I was gonna talk about the enemy multiplier. So, the dangerous thing about this, if enemies pick them up, their HP keeps multiplying. So, you do not want enemies to pick these things up. Because they're gonna be in boss battles, and when there are a lot of them, and when like a really, like an enemy with a huge amount of HP picks them up, yeah, have fun finding an enemy for pretty much a really long time before you finally destroy it. That's just a warning. I think it's like 122 to 144, etc, 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 etc. So yeah, you want to be like really careful with what you do with these things. Let's go.
Submenu.
Go.
Object information. Collecting round location 421
Okay.
Total number of objects. Collecting round location 403 with level position 396
Okay, we're good. I'm gonna use the yo-yo for this level simply because I love the yo-yo. Oh yeah, and it can also fall in pits. Alright, they've got no health.
SP potion position 18
SP
Collecting round position
potion.
30 Collecting round position 40 Collecting round position 49
Oh yeah. See, it just fell in a pit.
2001.
A lot less broken ground
Information
in
total number of
this
objects 40 current position 28.
collapsing ground.
Collecting round position 49 Collecting round position 49 Collecting round position 64 Collecting round position 49
Can destroy the potions that they spawn. This is useful.
Collecting round position 78 Collecting round position 64
I like it. I find it really funny when they fall into the pits.
Now, can some enemies knock you into pits?
No.
Collecting round position 81
Nope.
Collecting round position 78
Be careful.
What if you use the press hammer on something? Can it fall into a pit that way?
Collecting round position
Yes.
1 Collecting round position 78
If you use knockback and weapon, stuff can fall into pits.
Collecting round position 97
In fact, spoiler, that's how you get one of the weapons, but that's much later. But yes, that's how you get one of the weapons in this game, spoiler alert.
Collecting round position 102
Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, interesting.
Yep.
Collecting round position 106 Collecting round position 102 Collecting round position 106 Total objects 41 current location 103 Collecting round position 125
But enemies can pick these potions up as well, and you do not want that.
Collecting round position 130 Collecting round position 125 Portion position
I
140
don't really care for them.
Collecting round position 130 Collecting round position 125 Collecting round position 155
Alright, keep going. This one's going a lot quicker.
10:27 and 35 seconds.
Still
Object. Collecting round position 174
not super easy. The pits are like really a minor annoyance for me. They aren't horrible. They could be a lot worse, but they are really annoying, I will say. Like,
Collecting round location 189
they're not, these stages are not fun.
Well, they do come back in the next stage.
Yep. They will come back.
Collecting round location 197
They will get annoying later. So if you think this is bad,
Portion position
Yeah,
103 Collecting round location 219
try doing 25 1 the real way and then tell me they're not bad. Yeah.
I actually did try it like 3 times.
I'm gonna be doing that in this walkthrough.
I can't remember how much HP I had at the time.
See? They have much more health.
Up. Collecting ground
That
location
was
241 by 0.
much more health.
Collecting ground location 213 by 0.
Yeah. Alright. Keep going.
Up. Collecting ground position 254 by 0.
And that's exactly the
Collecting
reason
ground location 241 by 0.
why I don't want to let enemies pick up the potions. So, yeah. I know I'm saying it a lot, but I really do want you to be
Up. Collecting ground position 276 by 0.
aware of that fact.
2001.
Imagine if a generator could pick up a potion.
No, it can't move. So,
Up.
Well,
Collecting ground
they
position
can in
one
stage
that can.
24. But I don't think it can pick anything. I don't think it can interact with anything during
Up.
its
Collecting ground location 307 by 0.
yeah. There's one specific stage where generators can move within stage 24. I'll get to that, but yeah.
Collecting ground position 316 by 0. Collecting ground position 333 by 0. Collecting ground position 340 by 0.
So it's not as used to get collapsing grounds
Collecting ground position 343 by 0.
very close to each other.
Collecting ground position 340 by 0. Object information total number of objects 37 current position 341.
Can still happen though.
Up. Collecting ground position 365.
Though it's not impossible, but it's rare for it to happen in this stage.
Collecting ground location 381 by 0.
I like how they're much farther away from each other. But yeah, use your object locator and just keep going through until you beat it. Which sets by 400, I
Information total
believe.
number of collecting ground location 403 by 0. Collecting ground location 381 by 0.
Oh god.
Timor-ensinck says the potion is delivering double as instant restore HP if you pick it up.
Yep, at 400. Beat it.
Okay, we're at the top. Something's going to happen again. Select the stage.
And we're at the top of Flame Mountain, and indeed something is going to happen.
Stage 15,
Yep,
Flame
now it's
Mountain.
time to go to
Stage
helicopter. Helicopters.
Yep.
But there is an
54
advantage to fighting these really annoying
54
things,
mountaintop.
which you'll see in a second.
Alright.
15 mountaintop. Timor hold the air so go to the top of Flame Mountain. I hope we don't get that robots or anything either. Input text dialog and multi-link.
Oops.
Translation I don't know that robots show up here. Blank. Input text. Blank. Translate button. And multi-link. Translation result dialog. Battery on the multi. LC still I use EPA right double. Translation disabled. Translation. Timor runs his helicopter.
No death but a helicopter.
Moreover, the collecting ground is still there.
Yep, we have still got broken ground.
Alpha Bravo A from fall. Alpha Bravo A from fall.
Actually, do,
Timor I know.
as you'll see. Alright,
Submenu.
so, before I do anything, I will explain how this works. So, the way this works is there's a helicopter, and this thing tracks you constantly. It will either, one, fire a rocket missile at you, which I believe will do 500 damage per shot, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's 1,000, but I think it's like 500. Or it can spawn little devils, which are there just to annoy you. So yeah, it's not ridiculously dangerous, but it's still quite dangerous, so it's not the easiest thing to deal with. because when you hear dee 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 dee, it's going to either spawn little devils or fire a missile. So when you hear the fourth sound, immediately jump, because it's definitely gonna fire a rocket or spawn those devils. So you want to be careful, and this thing tracks you. The best way to deal with this thing is to use either grenades or the water player launch. Even the yo-yo could work well here. And yeah, the water player launch, I guess, will show its power off, but there's a secret weapon in this level. If you destroy it, it will drop an iron piece. However, do not, the first time when you're playing this, do not pick that up. Instead, when you defeat it, fall into the pit as it collapses to the ground. And when you do, well, you'll see what happens. But I'm not going to enable the iron detector here, for that specific reason.
This music is awesome, by the way.
Yeah. Did I explain the advantage? Or did I not? Let's use the water player launcher. Did I explain the advantage of fighting these you were gonna explain, or did I not?
Sorry?
Did I explain the advantage you were gonna explain? You were gonna say there was an advantage to fighting these things.
Oh yeah, the iron pieces.
Yeah. We're gonna need 20 of these, so I'm gonna replay this level off screen 18 more times to get 20 of them. And we'll need that for a specific weapon also. But, yeah. The weapon we're gonna get is really overpowered in this stage, and the weapon we're gonna get after that is also really overpowered. Whoops!
Now, I don't think the broken ground in this stage is randomized, is it? I can't remember.
It is.
Oh, it is.
Yep. And also, it spawns as you go. So be really careful. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Problem with HSP is that the timer is still running. When you're in menus. Who's that?
Yeah, the grenade launcher is great for the little devils.
No fall. Fall into the broken ground. And?
Yes, you have to do it while it's collapsing, not after.
Not after. Nope, if you do it after, this will not work. So you hear the game over music, but...
Object information total number of objects. For current position 50. Collection round position 99.
What?
Position 85 0.
50.
Laser cutter position 0 by 1. Total number of
Yes.
objects. Laser cutter position 0.
Laser cutter. Go to the left.
Minus 1 2001.
Minus 1 HP.
Wait, what happens if you heal yourself? What will it do?
I don't know, I'm not gonna try. Jump up and press enter.
Laser cutter.
That is a very well-known noise among bk3 players. But I'll explain that when we play bk3. But that's basically when you get a weapon in that game, a lot of the time. But let me explain why I did it this way instead of the, normal way. I'll do it the normal way after. But the reason why I did it this way is because this weapon is just plain amazing. It's got 3200 attack has a range of 22, it's very slow, and penetrates. This weapon is a must-have if you do not want to grind a huge amount. Because most things, it is going to shatter to pieces. Hell, this is the weapon that Nan-Chen used in his 199 HP playthrough. If anyone has watched that. On the final boss. This weapon is destructive. But there is actually a bug in the way the blade moves, but Nan-Chen found it very funny, so he never fixed it. But, yeah. So let's actually go to the end. Now I want to be careful.
Collapsing ground position 99 by 0. Door position 100 by 1. Collapsing ground position 85 by 0.
See, there's a collapsing ground and the door right after it, so you can die if you just jump over it normally. What you want to do is you want to jump over the first one.
Object information, total number of objects, 3 Earth position 44.
Like normal.
Object information, total number of objects, 3 Earth position 70.
Be careful, don't mess this up. Jump over it. Now. Go to your second edge.
Object information, total number of objects, 3 Earth position 98. Door position 100 by 1.
And jump, hold control on the right arrow and press enter. Jump and hold the right arrow and press enter while you do so. Yes!
You can now play the next stage. Stage 15 item shop is now available.
We did it.
Select the stage.
You didn't get any story text,
No.
though.
No, you don't get the beating story text, but we'll do that right now.
Stage 60, stage 15, stage selection, 15 for mountaintop.
So yeah, that's how you get the laser cutter. And I'll show this amazing thing off, because look at this. Yeah? Okay. Just look at this thing though. It's even better than the water plane launcher if you're in a boss fight.
Laser cutter, first enemies with a slowly moving blade.
Yep. What? What?
I guess helicopters are immune to it.
Okay.
Wait, no, is this the jump point? No, okay, it's not.
With demo position 650.
Wait!
With demo position 650. Object
Is
information, total
my-
number of objects, 62 first position 8.
Do you have the jump glitch?
Selection of the candle, stage interruption. Submit item selection items. Submit item
Hold on.
stage
Let
interruption.
me reset the stage. There's a glitch going on here. Oops, not stage 16.
Stage 15, stage select. Inside the helicopter, 15 for mountain.
Sorry about this, guys. Having a few issues. And to hit sounds, because I use the water plane launcher so much, I also switch to that. Because the water plane launcher, because of how much sound there is, overwrites the current thing that we're using.
Laser cutter first. List. Laser cutter first. List. Laser cutter.
Whoops.
List. Laser.
Here we go. Iron piece. Iron lump. It's not as quick as a water plane launcher with this thing, but for other things it is gonna come in handy. Definitely.
Timor, okay, let's go down.
And you know, when something doesn't track you, this weapon is very good. But water plant launcher and grenade launcher, I think are better for this thing.
Ultra breath didn't fall. Timor, did you want to drop it?
Okay.
Translation, did you want to drop it? Elsie's still active. Select the stage.
So yeah, that's how the stage ends, pretty much. That's actually into that secret weapon, but
Stage 16, stage 15, stage selection, inside the helicopter.
inside the helicopter,
There is a weapon machine inside the helicopter. What do you want to see? I currently have 13,208 gold coins. Select item to purchase. Super rocket launcher, 1100 gold coins. Steel plate, 40 gold coins. Little devil figure, gold coin, 1 piece. Return. Little steel 2 HP up. Super rocket launcher, 1100 gold coins.
the super rocket launcher.
I want a super rocket launcher. How many times have you changed the rocket launcher? It's actually huge, so it's going to fire rockets at high speed. Then it's time to reload with a shift, so it's fun. Translation error. Error.
Oh,
Elsie's still I want a super rocket launcher. How many times I want a super rocket launcher? Translation result. This super rocket launcher, unlike other rocket launchers, is easy to use because its body is smaller, allowing you to fire rockets quickly. Also, since it's equipped with a shift fire reload system, it's easy to use. Blank. Elsie's still I want a super
Yep.
rocket launcher. How many times will you fire 7?
now you can actually press shift to reload it, and it's got an attack of 500 instead of 200. So that's interesting. So I'll buy it, sure.
Select super rocket, steel plate, 40 gold coins.
Steel plates are basically stronger versions of those plates that we saw in the stage 6 sub. I haven't used them yet.
Little devil figure, gold coin, 1 piece.
The little devil figures. We're gonna need quite a few of these. I am going to buy, I think we'll need 2,000.
Select quantities.
I thought we need 10,000.
Nope,
21.
I don't
21.
think so.
6.
Nope,
201.
definitely not 10,000. I'll
Translation
tell you that
2,
much.
2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12, 12, 13, 14, 14, 14,
We're gonna make
14, 14, 14, 14,
2,000
Translation enabled. 2000. Select item to purchase. Super steel devil figure return.
Just in case, I'm not sure how many you actually need, but yeah.
Home balcony. Translation disabled. Translation result. Thank you. Blank. Elsie's still I got.
So yeah,
Question mark, question mark,
this,
question mark, question mark, question mark. Translation enabled.
This like Gemini actually translates the weird Japanese correctly, which is interesting.
Select the stage.
Let me see what the line translates to.
There is a weapon machine inside the helicopter. What do you want to see? Translation red welcome. What would you like? Blank. I currently have 10. Select return. Select the stage. Stage 4. Stage 4.
Let's go back to the stage 8 item shop.
Stage weapon machine. Welcome, master. Translation error. Error.
Oh.
Elsie's still like the artificial weapon manufacturing robots have created a new weapon. Translation ready. Artificial weapon production robots developed a new weapon. Blank. Elsie's. The doctor is made of gold from the display item is located in the pocket of the helmet. Please use it. Translation enter the display number of gold coins. Have a weapon will appear in your back pocket. Please use it. Blank. Elsie. Timor, so is typing sign is master. Oh well. I currently have 10,100. Select item to purchase. Laser saber 400 gold coins. The laser saber is a laser that is used to destroy the enemy. The light of the laser will cut through your enemy's enemy. Translation red laser saber is a long range laser weapon. This beam of light will pierce your target. Blank. Weapon. Stop. Select item
See,
to purchase.
that makes much more sense. I'm basically pressing NVDA Control Shift H to have it pop up the input field so I can read translation.
Laser saber. Triple smasher 500 gold coins. The triple smasher is a powerful weapon that can be used without any physical contact. If it inflicts laser damage, then it will jump out of the way and deal massive damage.
These are so funny when they translate, I don't know. Although GGG used to be even funnier because it literally just does Japanese characters. Like, it doesn't even try to translate. It's just English but Japanese characters.
Translation red. The triple smasher is a powerful weapon that launches lasers from within. 2 blades are embedded in each side of the blade, which will fly out and inflict heavy damage on the enemy. Blank.
So that's basically how what the descriptions are actually supposed to be. Or, well, are they, would translate if it was correct.
Finish the program. Translation result completed the program. Blank. Elsie's stage.
So yeah, that's an interesting discovery. I didn't think that would work, but it did. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And the next part,
Timor, playtime 17 hours 6.
we will be doing stage 16. But
That's when the game ramps up, guys. The boss for stage 16 is...
oh yeah, oh
There's
yeah,
actually technically 2 bosses,
yep.
but we'll get into that next time.
We'll get into that later. But until then, I will see you guys later.
Hide window button. Added button. Stop button. Alt S.